time it is. It is time to make a what if. Now, this what if is going to be a little special. I'm going to spice it up. Since I have 3 subscribers, I'm going to spice it up a little bit. It's going to be 18 plus video. It's going to be cringier than all get out. It's going to be cringy. Now, let's do this. It's not going to be a one shot. It's going to be a series. So, yeah, let's do this. Come on now. So, this is going to be if Deku was the reincarnation of Basara Toujou. Now, Basara Toujou, he's a special kind of character. He is from a series called Temptate of Sister New Devil. Now, that is a very special series. I recommend you guys go watch. If you are under, well, let's say 13 and under, don't watch it. But like, if you like 14 and up, you guys can watch it. It's a special little series. Now, I recommend you guys go watch it. It's gonna be 18 plus, so let's get into it. So, we start off when Izuku Midoriya is born. He is born a special kind of kid. He is born with this weird kind of green aura around him. And his mother is still gonna be Inko, and his father is still gonna be Hisashi Midoriya. So yeah, there was this weird kind of green aura around Deku when he was born. Everybody in the building felt this ominous just aura around him, and every time they couldn't stand. They could not stand. They were on one knee when he was born. Now let's do a time skip to when he's 4 years old and he's going to the quirk doctor. Mom, Dad, I can't wait to go to the quirk doctor. Let's see what my quirk is gonna be. Yeah, little man, let's go see what it is. I don't know how dads talk to their kids. I'm sorry. So let's go to when they go to the quirk doctor. Young man, is your name Izuku Midoriya? Yes, my name is Izuku Midoriya. Do you know what my quirk is, mister? Yes, your quirk. It is called a hero spirit. Cue present mic intro. Hero spirit. Hero spirit is something that people mainly have. It is something that you can manifest, like weapons, armor, spears, swords, shields, stuff like that. But in his case, he has a sword, not just any sword, a special kind of sword. I forgot what the name is. I forgot what his sword's name is. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Hold on a second. The sword's name is Brynhildr. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how you say it, but it's Brynhildr. Now, anyway, this is what the sword looks like for all of you who don't know. This is what the sword looks like, and this is what his quirk is gonna be. Well, quote-unquote quirk. That's what his quirk is. So, yeah, he was very excited to tell Bakugo about this one. He's very excited, very happy. Oh, and the ship is gonna be Deku x Momo x Mina. Now, you're gonna see. I got a little something a little special for all you guys out there. Now, that's the ship basically. So let's time skip to about when he goes over to Bakugo's house. So yeah, no, actually, I'm gonna do something special when Hisashi and Inko Midoriya and Izuku is driving over to Bakugo's house. Something happens. There is a villain chase between All Might, Eraserhead, Endeavor, and all of the top 3 heroes. Well, Eraserhead is not a top 3, but yeah. So and there's a villain chase between this villain called All for One. Now, they were driving and there was just these big explosions in front of them, so they pulled over, they pulled over, and then the car flipped over into the area where the fighting is happening. So, and Hisashi and Inko are heroes. They're like known heroes. They're like they're in the top 10. Hisashi's name is Salamander, and Inko's name is Tornado, so they were like, All for One, he's here. Izuku, stay in the car. He's like, Mom, Dad, what's happening? Mom, Dad, what's happening? Son, stay in the car right now. We're gonna help the other heroes. So yeah, they go help the other heroes, and well, you know, the League of Villains, the League of Villains are attacking, and everything is just in chaos. Oh, and the Nomus came in early because I just need them to be in early for plot convenience. So Deku was in the car just worrying about his mom and dad, so he decided to get out the car. So he got out the car. Everything is just complete chaos. There's fire everywhere. Buildings are collapsed. Everything is just in complete and utter total chaos. So you know when he got out the car, explosions were happening. He was running to find his mom and dad, and he saw them on the floor, dead, with a hole in their chest, both of them. When he saw that, he immediately threw up. He threw up as he was saying, "Dad." He was just throwing up all over the place. And then suddenly a Nomu came up and punched him right in his face. And then something happened. He awakened his quote unquote quirk. But something happened when it awakened. It went berserk. He seeing his mom and dad dead on the ground, he had images and then he just went berserk. He killed every single Nomu. And I mean every single Nomu. And once he got done on the rampage, he saw All Might and All Might on the ground, getting ready to be got by All for One. But then Deku said, "Ugh!" He screamed, he roared, and he ran over to All for One at the speed of light and started battling All for One. News reporters were everywhere. They saw this 4-year-old. Mm, this 4-year-old battling the most powerful villain, and he's actually kind of winning, kind of losing, because remember, this is he's just started using this power, so he don't know how to use it. So he just started using his power. Like everybody is running. There's chaos everywhere on every corner, and then Deku actually used the banishing shift. Banishing shift is basically where he shifts the dimension into, yeah, basically when Basara shifts a dimension. That slash was powerful enough to shift dimensions. That's why it's called banishing shift. So he slashed off one into the chest, and All for One got sent flying, but he healed himself just in time to be teleported out by Kurogiri. And yeah. So once he got done, he was rampaging all over the place until he saw his mom and dad on the floor. And he started to cry. As he said in a deep, ragged voice, "Mom, Dad, no!" And he started to scream, and then he went unconscious. And the sword was there with this green aura, and then once he fell unconscious, it disappeared. Now, let's do a time skip to when All Might is still alive, by the way. He's still alive. And All Might was carried out along with Deku. And let's go to when they go to the hospital. When Izuku woke, he woke up in a cold sweat and got out of the hospital. Got out of his hospital bed and was searching for his mom and dad. And then, well, he was not searching, but he was like crying and grieving about his mom and dad until the pro hero Eraserhead Shoto Aizawa came and saw the kid crying all over the place, and he was fighting security guards. He was fighting like all these security guards. Security guards is like, "Kid, we need you to calm down." And he was like, "No, not until I see my mother and father." And all the security guys were trying to calm him down, but he kept punching him in the, not punch. Yeah, he kept punching them in like the knee, breaking their kneecaps. And everybody was just trying to calm him down until Eraserhead came, wrapped him up with a scarf, and erased his quirk. And then Deku was just crying, saying, "Let me go, let me go." And then Eraserhead said, "I can't do that, kid." Where's my mom and dad? Who is your mom and dad? Inko and Hasashi Midoriya. And he's pretty smart for his age. Deku is pretty smart for his age. He has the IQ of Dr. Stone, and Dr. Stone is pretty smart. So yeah, he has the IQ of Dr. Stone. So he knows pretty much about everything. He has a IQ of a middle, a university student, and his strength is about Kid Goku. Kid Goku. Let's just say that when he first started, Kid Goku, when he started to figure out stuff about Ki. Let's just say that. So Deku was heartbroken and he started crying. And once he calmed down, Aizawa patted him on the head and was comforting him and said, "It's okay, kid. It's fine." And this was happening when Night Eye and All Might had their little talk about um how All Might was gonna die and how he said he's not gonna stop being a hero and like stuff like that. So, it's time skip to about a week. In this week, Aizawa adopted Izuku. So his new name is Izuku Aizawa. So he adopted him. He trained him. He was very still. He was a very He is gonna be like Sasuke basically. So he trained his heart out, like he trained to his heart out, and he said he was gonna become a hero. He said he was gonna become a hero to make sure that nobody goes through what he went through as a kid. So he trains and he trains and he trains and he trains till he can't train anymore. And then as soon as he can move his muscles again, he trains. He's like slim and ripped at the same time. So he was very broken. He knows the vanish. He can do the vanishing shift, and he's very good with. He's very skilled with a sword, and he can control the armor. He can about put armor around his whole entire arm. That's how much he can go without losing control. If he puts on the whole body armament, he will lose control. But other than that, he can still he can still control himself with about like a whole arm and like yeah. And he goes in the wood sometimes goes in the woods and trains with like fighting animals and stuff. My tablet's gonna die soon. Oh my god. So yeah, that nah, I can still keep going for a little bit. So after that, he just trains and he gets a lot of scars, just a lot of scars. And let's get to when he's 15 years old. No, at the end of middle school, he goes to the same middle school as Bakugo still. Him and Bakugo, they good. They good. They alright, I guess. He don't really talk to nobody. He's a loner sometimes. He's a loner. He don't really talk to nobody. But so the ship is going to be introduced. Now is when the ship is going to be introduced. Deku is walking back home when he hears some people. Well, he doesn't hear. He sees some people trying to pick up a girl, and she seems very uncomfortable. And when he said, "It's none of my business," she probably has a quirk or something. And then when he was about to walk away, he saw them knock the girl out unconscious and drag her into an alleyway. So he was like, "Looks like I gotta teach him some manners." So when she woke up, she was screaming, "Help! Help! Help!" He said, "Seems like a," and then Izuku came in and said, "Huh, this seems fun. Mind if I join?" And they were like, "Yeah, dude." And he walked over there and was about to slap her and then slap Momo. Yeah, in case you didn't know, it was Momo. About to slap Momo until Deku actually pulled out his sword and sliced the leader's arm off and sliced one of the dude's leg and dislocated the other dude's spine, and he was like, huh, you guys are no challenge. Well, I guess I did it a little bit too much. And then they were screaming in pain, and as Deku all knocked him out unconscious and called the police, he said, "Hey, you okay?" And then his eyes started to glow green. He was like, "Ugh, what? Ugh, oh, that hurts. Oh, that never happened before. What is this?" And then her hair. Let's just say Momo's hair is red in this one. Let's just say her hair is red. So her hair is red in this one, and her hair started to glow red a little bit. Her hair started to glow red, and then they looked at each other and was like, "Do I?" They both said it at the same time. "Do I know you?" And that is why I'm going to be leaving it off, guys, because my tablet is about like at 8%. That's why I'm going to be leaving it off, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you know when I'm going to be uploading my next video. I will see you guys later, and peace.